What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Toy News. News about toys. And right now, I got a lot to talk about for the upcoming toys of 2020. And I believe that next year will be great for all collectors out there. And just in case of the copper law is still happening around, if you're not 13 up, I'm going to consent you to leave right now until you'll be 13 to watch this video right now. Alright, so enough chatting, let's begin. Alright, so I'm starting off with the creators of Miraculous Ladybug and Zack Storm. They're releasing the first time ever from the new TV show from Cartoon Network and also from Zack Heroes. And they are the Power Players action figures. And I already saw a couple of videos of these figures. And they're gonna come out on the first month of 2020, so maybe around the beginning of January. And I want to say that these people done a very great job making these toys. They have some nice articulation, some nice paint apps, and some nice detail. And they're gonna have two sets of these figures, 5 inches and 7 inches. And I'm so excited to get them. And the one I'm gonna get is Axel and some other ones. And I think I'm gonna start hitting stores around in Targets, Walmarts, and maybe Best Buys. But I bet that GameStop and Walgreens won't have them in their stores, but we'll see. It's just I can't wait to get these figures and do a review out of them. Man, they done a very great job making these guys. I just can't wait to get them. Alright, so moving on to McFarlane Toys. That they're releasing 2 new figures from the Mortal Kombat line, and they're from the Mortal Kombat 11, and that is Raiden and Johnny Cage. And I'm gonna start with Johnny Cage first because they done a number making this figure, and he looks kind of cool, and I do like how he looks. I like the head sculpt and the blue paint apps of his jacket, and I believe that jacket has a nice detail, but I don't know if it can be removed or not, but we'll see when it's out. And he's gonna have 22 points of articulation, and he's gonna stand around 7 inches, just like Scorpion Sub-Zero. But he's not gonna have not a lot of accessories. The only accessory he's gonna come with is the stand, his glasses, his trophy, and an action figure out of him. So he's not gonna come with any effects or extra heads. Well, I do like the head sculpt out of this guy. And this figure is going to cost you $19.99, around 20 bucks. And you can pre-order it at Big Bad Toy Store. And it's going to come out like the first HDR. I don't know how you say it. Like maybe in January, February, or March. One of those 3 months. And maybe I'll get them. Now for Raiden. And whoa. They done a number making this figure, because this guy has more detail than Johnny Cage, because look at that nice gold paint apps that he has on his armor, and they make his eyes red, and he's gonna have more accessories than Johnny Cage, but he's gonna have the exact same articulation and the exact same height just like Johnny Cage. Alright, so accessories he's gonna come is 1 pair of extra hands, 2 lighting effects, the stand, and his staff. And wow, this guy is incredible. And I think I'm gonna pick this guy for my brother, because he's a fan of Raiden and also Scorpion. And I'm gonna do a review out of this figure because I like how this guy looks. I know I'm not a fan of Raiden, but the figure looks awesome. So yeah, they done a number making this one. But the one I want to get is Johnny Cage, because I like the blue paint apps of his jacket. But I still prefer Johnny Cage from the Shaolin Monks game, because I like that figure more. And this figure is also going to cost you $19.99, around 20 bucks. It's going to come out in the first quarter, I don't know how you say it. You know, like the first months of 2020, like January, February, March. And you can pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, so start pre-ordering these figures right now, guys, before they're all gone. Alright, so moving on to Mezco. That they're releasing a 2-pack from the Popeye line, and that is Popeye and Pluto. And seeing these characters, it does remind me of the cartoon of Popeye, and there were some scenes that really make me laugh a lot that I could not stop laughing, and I really miss this cartoon. But I do find some episodes on YouTube, and they done a really great job making these figures, both of them. It seems that it has some nice articulation, some nice paint apps, and they have a lot of accessories. Alright, I'm gonna start with Popeye first, because they done a number making this little guy. And I see that he's gonna have his white pants, his black shirt, and his hat, and the little cigarette that he makes the little whistle. And yeah, he is gonna have a lot of great articulation. I think 20 points or 19 points, I can't remember. And you can post them the way you want. And he's gonna have a jacket, and I think the jacket can't be removed out of this figure. Alright, in accessories, he's gonna have 2 pairs of extra hands, and 1 extra hand that has like a point. And he's gonna have like 2 extra heads. He's gonna come with his working hat, and his little bag, and also his little cigarette, the one that does a little whistle. And the whistle accessory, they done a number out of those, because you can see it has a little detail like a smoke effect. So yeah, he is gonna have great accessories and also great detail. And this figure stands around 5 inches tall. So yeah, I ain't gotta get this guy. Now for Pluto. And this is the first time they're making a figure out of this guy, and they done an amazing job for making this figure. He looks so big and awesome, and he is gonna have some great articulation. And now remember that these 2 figures are gonna have 30 points of articulation, and you can pose them like whatever way you want, like fighting pose. Now that's gonna be great to watch. And he's gonna have his yellow pants, his black shirt, and his hat, and the head sculpt. They done a pretty good job, because you can see his teeth right there showing on his face around. And he's gonna stand 7 inches tall height. A very perfect size for this figure. And for accessories, he's gonna come with 3 pairs of extra hands, 1 extra head with the mouth closed. It's gonna come with his weight, his wrench, and including the stand. I just can't wait for this 2-pack. And the 2-pack will cost $165, and you can pre-order right now at Big Bad Toy Store. It's gonna come out in July of 2020, and I think it's gonna come out in the beginning of July, because in that month it's the 4th of July. So I think it is gonna come out. If it does, I'm gonna do a review of this 2-pack on that day. So start pre-order this figure right now, guys, before it's all gone. Now for DC, that Mezco is making the first time ever a KG base figure, and this guy looks so awesome. And they done a number with his body mold, like those shoulder pads, and that detail looks so great. You can see they added some little bit spikes, and I like the picture of his mask. The mask almost looks like Destro. And I see that this figure was gonna have some great articulation, some great paint apps, and some great detail. This guy looks so awesome, but I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know who he is. But this guy's gonna have 30 points of articulation, and it's gonna stand around 6 inches tall height, and perfect with your rest of your DC Mezco figures. And well, I would think buying this guy, because I do love the shoulder pads that he has. And you want to know something about this figure? That he's gonna come with a bunch of cool accessories. He's gonna come with 1 extra head with the mask, and another extra head without the mask. And he's gonna have, I think, 3 or 4 pairs of extra hands. And he's gonna have a lot of great weapons. And what I like is the blade and the hammer he's gonna come with. And he's gonna come with a stand as well. And you can pre-order this figure right now at Big Bad Toy Store. It's gonna cost you 85 bucks. It's gonna come out just exactly the Popeye 2-pack, July of 2020. So start pre-ordering this figure right now before the pre-order will be gone. Now moving on to Storm Collectibles. And finally, we get our release date of Doom from the Injustice game. I'm so excited to get this guy. Why? Because look at him. This guy is a monster. He looks so cool. They done a number with the sculpting around the body mode, including the head sculpt. Yes, we gonna get a Doomsday figure from the Storm Collectibles in the Injustice line. And Doomsday, I do play him a lot in my game Injustice, but I'm so excited they finally gave us a release date for this guy. He's so awesome, and he's gonna have some great articulation, but hope he doesn't come with any squeaky noise every time you move that figure, because I saw a review of the Storm Collectibles Bane, and that guy was moving his figure. It was making like squeaky noise, so I hope that this Doomsday figure won't come with that, because I don't like when figures they come with a little noise when you move its articulation. But still, this figure looks awesome. I love it. He looks so cool, and I think he's gonna be bigger from the other Storm Collectibles figures because he stands around 11 inches tall and it's perfect for this guy. But for accessories, well, he's not gonna have a lot. I think he's gonna have like 2 pairs of extra heads and maybe hands as well. That's pretty much it. And this figure is gonna come out in February of 2020. It's gonna cost you around $105, and you can pre-order it right now at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm so excited to get this guy right now. Now for the final news. That Yamaguchi, I don't know what's the name of this company that is making this Wonder Woman figure, and boy, this is a beauty, and I like how she looks. They done a very great job making this version of Wonder Woman. And I'm not a fan of Wonder Woman, but there are some figures that I do like, and I really love her paint apps, because the paint apps on her armor, on her hair, on her blue skirt, and including her boots. And she's gonna have a lot of great articulation that you can poster the way how you want. And man, this figure's a beauty, and I really like it a lot. It's just, I don't know what's the name of this company. I don't know if I'm saying right. But you guys know the name of the company, leave it in the comments, because that helps me out a lot. And how many figures already made from this line. And I see that this Wonder Woman is a keeper. So I decided that I'm going to buy her right away. But not right away, because this figure is going to come out in May of 2020. But the reason I want it because she has a nice hair sculpt, face sculpt, and some little bit silver paint apps on her wrist. And she's gonna have a lot of great accessories. Like, she's gonna come with her lasso, her sword, her shield, some bodies effects like for her wrist, some few extra faces, and some few extra hands. And boy, this figure is gonna be amazing. And this figure stands around 5 inches tall, so it's perfect, because I do collect 5 inches figures, and she is one of it. So I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna do a review out of this figure. And I don't know if it's true or not that they're making a second movie of Wonder Woman. Tell me in the comments, okay guys? So you can pre-order this figure right now at Big Bad Toy Store. It's only gonna cost you $84. Remember, it's gonna come out in May of 2020. And I can't wait for this figure to come out. So that's all for today, guys. So thank you for watching today's news. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. I won't mind at all. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my toy news, more of my toy hunts, and more of my toy reviews. And please follow me on my Facebook page, CN Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting, and also have a happy holiday as well. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out in line.